I mean, many of these guys haven't even been overseas before, so, you know, trying to engage in chaotic India is got to be a challenge in and of itself.
Yeah, starting to get to like it. I was a bit hesitant at first, you know, it was a bit of a culture shock, but, you know, I suppose you just got to get used to it, and it's just how it is over here, the way life is over here, I guess. Just embrace it.
I do like India. In saying that, I probably haven't seen enough of it over the 2 times I've been here to really judge it properly. I tend to say to people that I'm just passing by India and not really getting in deep with it, which would be nice to do at some point. I'm sure the cultural stuff that we're going to be doing over the next couple of days will give me a greater appreciation of India.
I would go back to India in a heartbeat. Like that. I love it.
Now you may come from the first world, you may come from the third, but there's always somebody that you gotta serve. A big brother, he is watching you, he's watching everything you do, and I just can't help this feeling that someone else is stealing all of my time to take a genius. See what's going on.
In India, fishing is a big business.
He is Bhushan. He is my village brother, you can say, but he's not my real brother, but yeah, he is also my brother. So all the 3 brothers are basically in the fishing business. They make boats and they search the boats which has been immersed in the ocean, and they bring out the things, whatever things, important things has been left. So it's not an easy job, it's a very tough job, but people find it very low kind of a job. They find that we are the very low, belonging to the very lower class people, and they are belonging to the very higher class people. It's not a fact. Doesn't matter whichever community we are belonging. It depends on the hard work which we do.
So I've got a very close family, a close group of brothers, so I'm one of 3. But my grandmother was part of the stolen generation. Unfortunately, she passed away when I was about 8 or 9 years old. It's great knowing, you know, about her history and her past, but it's still something that I've been looking into along with my mother also. Still pretty raw with Mum. Mum's a real family person. She's real family orientated. So all things to do with family she holds close to her heart, and it's, you know, something that she doesn't forget. When I was overseas, I did miss my family a little bit, only because at times India can feel like a lonely place, only because you're on the other side of the world and the conditions are so different to what you used to back home. But at the same time, it was great to travel, great to get away, and you know, great to experience some new things.
I think some of them are a bit tired.
You all guys are traveling so a lot now, that's why you all guys are feeling tired. It's better you should have some fun.
Can you tell these guys where we're training?
आम्ही आलो बघा समोर आमची गाडी लागली आहे दिसतं ते पोरं तुम्हाला
Oh, they're worried that we're going to be... so this is where we're training?
Yeah, but
Really?
you're training on that section over there. So there is no one to worry, so not an issue for you all.
Okay.
There will be no problem, don't worry.
All right.
This could be an interesting experience here. Last time I was here, there's people everywhere, so we could potentially get mobbed today.
Oh, this is awesome. As you can see, there's about 5 or 6 different games here. What we're going to try and do is tee up a bit of a hit against one of the community teams here. So, you know, like, this goes to show you don't really need a facility. You can still play backyard cricket. Something that's sort of lost in Australian society.
So what's your name?
Ninad.
Nina?
What's your?
I'm Ben. It's your captain, are you?
Yeah.
Man.
Want to flip it?
Yeah, I'll flip.
Heads and hits.
Heads.
Alright.
I will bowl. Yeah. All right. Cool.
There's some deep holes out there, so just take it easy. go out there and have a bit of fun with them, I think. That's the biggest thing. Try not to tee up on them too much. They are young.
The tour's growing everyone into sort of, new, different sort of people, or I know for the young boys it's definitely matured them up a fair bit. It's given everyone, some great life experiences. We've created bonds with each other that, we'll have probably for the rest of our lives, which is great.
We ain't never going to stop all this killing.
I'm hitting the crowd over here already.
Till we put down everything. Restart that old time revolution. On a new morning. Going to rise up, rise up, rise up singing. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, oh. That day has come. Going to have some fun.
It's about engaging in the community.
Favorite player, Sachin and Clark.
Sachin? Clark?
Michael Clark.
Michael Clark. What about Virat?
Virat Kohli. Oh, you like
Oh,
the
Kohli.
rising star of it.
Yeah, he's going to be good, isn't he? Cricket. What's cricket like in India?
It's like craze. It's a passion. It's a passion. Religion.
It's a
religion
in India. It's a religion.
They truly do have a bizarre passion for the game. Unbelievable passion. Yeah.
We ain't never going to stop all this killing.
आता मध्ये थोडा अर्ध्या तासानंतर मग काय करतील
He was saying that the ball would have faced on his eyes and he would have got blind. He was telling. Don't hit very hardly, Baba.
We can hit hard that way because there's no one there. He like bouncing him right on the side of the chin. He's wearing glasses too. Lucky he missed his OPS7 glasses, otherwise we would have been in trouble. You're doing well to avoid a cricket ball out here, tell you that much.
I don't know to play, but I will surely give a try. Let's see where it reaches. At least I'm able to hit the ball or not. क्या good effort? कुछ भी नहीं खेला. Good effort. We are now going to Sonal's house. Take the blessing of Lord Ganesha. Come. कुठे चालली? This Lord Ganesha loves it a lot. So many people make this in their houses and they give it to Lord Ganesha so that he can have this. Lord Ganesha is the son of the Shiva and Parvati, okay, who is believed to bestow his blessing, his presence on the earth for all his devotees, you can say. In the cricket industry, you can say many people love cricket, and basically in Mumbai also you can see the younger generation kind of boys, you can say, they say that Sachin Tendulkar is the Lord of cricket in Mumbai. Yeah, I'm talking about. So like in Australia you can say Brett Lee is the god of cricket, like that.
There was something about India that I actually fell in love with, and it's definitely the culture. It's the way that they embrace their family type of attitude. I'm coming from a very loving family, so I'm very lucky the way that I've been brought up. I went over there with an open mind. I spoke to a lot of people prior to going over, and they said that it's a hard place to tour. You're going to get sick, it's going to be hot and humid and sweaty and all that type of stuff, but no one mentioned what the culture was going to be like. And yes, all those things did happen. I did get sick. It was hot, it was humid. Tough place to tour as far as cricket goes, because being a fast bowler, the wickets weren't conducive to fast bowling, but the people were amazing, and that's what captured me, and that's the reason why I've been 60 odd times.
great camaraderie in the sport, and I think we found that on tour with all the guys. I think we all shared the same sort of views, and a lot of us had the same sort of personalities. I think as well we're all sort of pretty laid-back characters that you know want to pursue the sport, but also, as I said, want to enjoy it together as well. And I think definitely spending 12 days away together, we really bonded, you know, within the first plane flight that we were on together, and we had a great, you know, 11 or 12 days of cricket and fun and Indian culture.
Here you go. Oh yeah, my man.
131 against Pakistan.
The first thing which I started with is Sachin Tendulkar's used bat. From there I started the collection.
Amazing. Never seen anything like it.
If you see that I showed them the bats of the cricketers and Gale, or the passion what I was seeing in them, oh, how is his bat, Sachin, this, that. That's what I want to give them, that by this thing they were feeling that I am batting, means Sachin is batting in front of us, or the bat which he has scored 100 with it. That passion I was seeing in them when I was down. That's what I want to give to them, whether it is an Australia guy or anywhere from the world. That might take somebody to a level that, okay, I can be reached there. I can score 10,000 runs with this bat. So I can go this thing. So this is what I want to give back to the cricket. Cricket, you can say in India, it's a religion for us. Cricket is not treated as a game, we treat it as a religion. So when I was across all over the world, I saw there was no cricket museum in this India, which is a religion for us. And as we say, there should be a temple of a god. If you feel so, the god can't be kept anywhere.
India and one leg is in Pakistan.
Okay.
If it's, you can see this cricket on the roads. It's not, it should have a cricket ground and they'll play. You'll see every corner, every lane, you'll see a cricket guys playing on whenever they get time. Kids playing on a road, ground, any kind of a surface. They don't need any kind of like special ground, grass, this thing. That's what cricket is meant for. Like if we lose a game, it's like a sad demise that somebody is dead in India or something like that, a film star or something like that. It's that in our blood. This is a religion for us. So this is how the cricket is from top to the aged person up to 80. Means when we say like it's the only thing which brings the whole country together is cricket.
Next time, surely we will win. Next time, there's always the next time. Empire.
I was holding Michael Clarke's bat, and I was holding Sachin Tendulkar's bat, and they're going to go on Facebook too. So, and also Chris Gale's bat. Probably never really get a chance to bat like them, but nevertheless I've held their bats. So, you know, it was worth getting up this morning.
Jack, all the best. You take care. Bye. Bye. Just got off the line to Jack Clarke to brief him on the Indigenous tour, and I said I'll call you and tell. The moment the fun goes out of the business, that'll be the end of the business. That it's one of those luxury buses I use for the ECB. That's what I'm going to use for them. It's a lifestyle experience. Cricket's a part of it. You come to India, you experience the culture, you go interact with the kids in the slums. You interact with people from a different background and you learn. Life, like cricket, is about cross-cultural learning. And it's good that they are coming out and, you know, intermingling, and it's becoming one multicultural Australia, which is very good, and we want to contribute to that here. I was very keen to work with Indigenous people everywhere, and Jack told me that, look, Cricket Australia has an Indigenous program. Why don't you write to me? I'll forward it to Betsy and to Kelly. And let's see where we can go with that. I want people to come into this world and enjoy themselves, make a difference with whatever they do. I don't believe in there being an ultimate aim in anything. Aims keep changing as you go along. As they say, it's a journey, not a destination. As long as there's life in one's body, one should get up every morning and give it 300%. The tour happened because it was destined to happen. I'm a firm believer in destiny. So it's a small idea that has gone into something I think is very good for cricket and very big for cricket. The game of cricket has given me a lot, and how much ever I give the game of cricket back is less.
As you can see with the traffic, it's a bit intense. There's not enough people in this country. That's one thing you'll learn. There's just not enough people. There's too much road. There's too much room to drive. Finished our 4th official game today. Had another good win, which was good for the boys. Tough contest. Move on to another game tomorrow. Bang on. The cricket over there was fantastic. We played 5 games, which was brilliant. We played against some, top class players, some top class teams. It was definitely, the matches were definitely our main priority over there. We were there to, to play well, to perform well, and to also represent Cricket Australia and, the Indigenous community as best as we could.
It's a big pride for me to play for Mumbai because I've always heard that it's a bit difficult for anyone to get in the team of Mumbai Ranji team. But for me, it's always been a challenge, and I always try to take the things in a challenge, not just take it in a normal way. Probably this is the reason they say that Indians are very good spinner. They play very good to the spinners because you need to watch the ball properly, and when you're walking in the traffic as well, you need to keep a watch everywhere. So probably that is a good thing. That's what I think is staying in India is much more challenging for you. Not only playing your cricket or just handling your mom, dad, lots of things over here to learn. Challenging life.
It is a game where you share it with your friends and your family. As I still want to play for Australia or Victoria. But at the same time, I want to enjoy it, and enjoying it to me is, sharing those good times with your friends and your family.
Cut, Jake! Oh, Jake, come on, son. Now pick it up, Jake. Let's go, mate.
Are you a cricket fan, George?
Oh, totally.
Yeah, follow the story. Along with your...
I want to glove up right now.
Do you think you could hit the ball?
I reckon the ball's going to hit.
Look, this is a fascinating thing for us. When we were asked to come out, and we're here on 6 days, and it's just fascinating for us. I mean, absolutely brilliant. And what we've not realised is how big our supporters are. Big fans over here at MasterChef. It's on every day on television, so they're pretty much up to what we are in, or have been in Australia. So they're watching All Stars. So they're almost real time. So they're telling us what's going on. And we went to a book signing last night, and there would have been, how many was at the book signing? Maybe 1,000 people. Yeah, all going nuts. Like we were rock stars. How ridiculous is that? So at least we know that we got a shared interest, whether it's cricket or cooking. Indians talk about food all the time. They love it. It's a very big part of their culture and day to day. So that's fascinating for us. It really is. You just missed the big dive for the ball.
And?
Missed it. Dropped it.
See, we wouldn't have dropped it.
Dropped it. No, what if we were down there?
Yeah.
Mate, I wouldn't have seen it. Would have flown past my ear. I would have missed it.
I do recall vividly playing cricket, but sort of lying in the shade, just sort of pondering life.
Yeah.
That was my cricket experience. Love one days, love watching one days and going to one days. I think it's got some great adrenaline. So, but it's nice to see young Aussie boys out there giving it a go. I mean, this is how fantastic! What an experience.
Yeah, it is.
Right in the heart of Mumbai, and these guys are playing a game they love. A bit like us, we're sort of pinching ourselves, going, "Wow, we're here, and we're doing what we do, which is food." And it's exciting.
Well, the two things bring people together, don't they? Sport and food. I mean, you see kids playing together. They don't care what colour each other's skins are. They don't have any prejudices, and it's wonderful. And we find that food does that very same thing. There's that commonality, that interest, and something that brings people either together at the crease or at the table. Don't you? G'day, mate. How you going? All right? They like it when you stick them behind the ears.
Hello. Like Australia is my dream place. I always want to go there. As Australia is my favorite team as well. So I need to work hard, and like Umesh Patwal is the coach right now for me. For him, it's not just like we'll find lots of coaches who will just help you out on the field. He's more like a coach will help you out off the field as well. He wants you to be a good cricketer, but also a good human being. Right now we know how to get there. So like doing cones, doing exercises, building up my fitness. The main thing for me is responsibility, which I've learned this season, and I need to keep going every year. The things are going very well, and I hopefully think I'll be going ahead. Not just hopefully, I will be going. This is a big season for me. The team's looking very good. I like the approach, what they are like fielding or anything like that. And few of the things which I can learn as well, their body language. I like the way they are putting efforts, because they played a game yesterday as well and they're playing a game again. And it's not that easy to play in India when you're playing back-to-back games. So it's a bit of hard work for them. And I'm really keen in watching their batting, because I've heard a lot about their batting, because they're chasing like 2-3 games, like 270 or 230. So I'm very looking forward for that.
Umesh has been telling me you're the maestro.
Not really a maestro, but some of the basic stuff, like when you were bowling, even I was having a look, because I always try to learn. It's nothing about who's playing bigger cricket or who's playing smaller. So what I saw was what he said, that you got a good height, better height than me at least. So you don't need to try and flight the ball.
I do get a little bit of attention here. That's because I turn the ball sideways at times, so they think that I'm the next Shane Warne, but I need to stop bowling full tosses for that to happen.
Yeah, we had a game of cricket at the MIG ground, which was apparently Sachin Tendulkar's home ground, and yeah, we got smashed around a bit at the start, but the boys did well and we chased it down and won with about 5 overs to go, so it was good.
Some lovely people here. They've just been, wonderful in terms of reception and wanting to know what we're doing and how we're doing it. Keen to know the results. Somewhat disappointed that their teams aren't necessarily winning games, but our boys are quality players, and they're doing a very good job at representing themselves and our country.
Yeah, there's a couple of little girls here, so.
This is an opportunity to on behalf of the team, thank you as our host tonight.
Pleasure.
Very nice, very, very nice. I can actually learn how to write now. Everything's beautiful here. The hospitality is amazing. The people are very friendly.
To win.
It takes a little bit to get used to the place, but it's not just cricket. It's not just cricket. It's all about the people as well.
Well, we've got 12 players, we've got a coach, we've got a manager, we've got 2 film crew, and we've got a media man. We're about to head to the airport. It's it's a mixture of sadness and excitement. It's been a wonderful trip. The food, the cricket, the environment, the culture, just the beautiful people.
Yeah, Kanita, it's been a pleasure. We really appreciate everything you've done for us, and hopefully we're back here soon and we can do it all again. All right. See you later. Take care.
Adiós, amigo, tu pan, amigo, ándale, ándale.
Yeah, so I'm back in Melbourne now. We did have a great time over in India. You know, memories that we won't forget. It was great travelling with a great group of guys. You know, to experience their culture, to experience the way they live, and to experience, you know, how the way that their country's run. When I got back from India, I was lucky enough to get a position at Cricket Victoria in the community programs area. It's something that I love doing. It's been great to work with the multicultural youth, the Indigenous youth and Indigenous communities. I think a lot of people are noticing now that you know, diversity through culture is a good thing. Everyone's sort of, no matter what race or religion or background you do come from, that there's a place for you through sport and in life. I think there's still a few barriers that need to be broken, but you know, it's only a matter of time until everyone's sort of looked at equally. Yeah, definitely. Everyone's got visions of where they want to go, but until you're completely satisfied, I think, and definite in that decision, then you know, things are going to change. I'm excited of, you know, what the future may hold.
I like touring. You know, you get to catch up with a lot of the blokes from Impartia Cup that you don't see a lot, except for once a year. So you get some good mates out of that you'll have for life.
The tour has probably improved me as a person. Seeing the Dharavi tour has probably had a huge effect on me here. Just seeing what scale and what type of poverty those guys sort of live in. But in saying that, they make things work. No matter, you know, what sort of comes in front of them, they tackle it head on and then work together as a community.
I just appreciate things a lot more.
I know I'll be going back home and I'll be like eating everything my mum puts on the table. Normally my mum's a bad cook. Don't listen to this, mum. So yeah, normally I don't eat at home as much, but out here I'm eating everything. You know, I'm trying everything. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm trying it. It's just changed me dramatically, really.